Balitang National. Good morning, Pilipinas, and welcome to another edition of Balitang National. For this video, allow me to use English and Tagalog as our medium of instruction. Ito na ang pinakahihintay natin na pag-simplify ng rational expression na ito. Meron po tayong 1 over x plus h minus 1 over x all over h. We have here rational expression inside a rational expression. Yung nasa labas po, yung all over h, yun yung po nasa labas na rational expression. At yung numerator niya ay isa ring or is a set of rational expression that is under subtraction. Yung gagawin po natin dito is we are going to simplify first the numerator before applying the division into h. So let us now proceed. Huwag po natin kalimutan yung mga dapat na gagawin whenever we are going to subtract rational expressions that work like fractions. Now here, when you look at our numerator, of course, again, as mentioned, we have still here all over h. We are going to simplify this po mamaya once we can simplify na po ang ating numerator. When we consider our numerator here, they have different denominators, just like 1/2 minus 1/3. And whenever we have dissimilar fractions po, we cannot add them immediately. Okay? We need to look for LCD. Yung LCD po ng 2 at 3 is actually 6. And we are going to do the same thing on our numerator. Paano po natin nakuha yung 6? We simply look for the common multiple of 2 and 3 because 2, 4 passes a 6 and 3 also passes 6. This is the least kasi meron pa pong 12, 18, and etc. This is the least common multiple of 2 and 3. That's why we have 6. Or in simpler sense po, we simply multiply 2 and 3. When we look at our numerator dito, yun din po yung gagawin natin. For the LCD of 1 over x plus h and 1 over x, we just simply need to multiply yung dalawang denominator natin. We have x plus h times x. This is its least common denominator. We simply multiply the denominators x plus h and x. Now, when we continue, di po pwedeng maging 1 minus 1 pa rin po yung ating numerator. Kasi, the purpose of LCD is to come up with similar fractions and then come up with equivalent fractions that we could operate po further. Dito po sa baba, di po pwedeng 1 minus 1 din. Yung gagawin po natin, we are going to divide 6 po by 2. So 6 divided by 2, yung sagot po ay 3. That should be the multiplier of our numerator, the original numerator, which is 1. This is what we did po para po ma-maintain natin yung value ng 1/2. Kasi nga po, 3 times 1 is 3 to be divided by 6. In lowest term, that is actually 1/2. So, di po tayo lumalayo sa totoong value ng ating mga fractions. If we are going to move this further, 6 divided by 3 is 2. Yun din po ang multiplier ng ating original numerator na 1. And if we're going to look closely, 2 over 6 in lowest term is also 1/3. Yung kulang lang po dito is yung operation na minus kasi minus po ang nalagay dito. So, yun po yung mangyayari dito sa taas. So let us try to remove this 1 minus 1 here because as mentioned, it is actually incorrect. This is not the same numerator po. Yung gagawin natin is ito. We are going to divide this entire expression. Huwag po muna natin i-multiply kasi nga po gagawin po natin yung equivalent fractions dito. X plus h times x divided by x plus h here. Yung matitira po is x lang. Yun po yung ating multiplier ng ating numerator na 1. Minus sa kabila naman, the same thing, this will be divided by x. So yung matitira is x plus h. This will be the multiplier of another 1, which is the original numerator of the second rational expression. Now, we can combine our numerators here. So, dito po, h pa rin po yung sa baba natin. And yung denominator ng ating rational expression on our numerator will stay as it is. Huwag niyo po munang i-multiply. Baka po makakancel yan later. I'm not sure yet, but we are going to look possibility later. So, dito sa taas, x times 1 is x. And then you have here, 1 times x is x. But take note, we have here a negative sign. So, that's why it's negative x. The negative times h is negative h times 1 is you have negative. So, now this would become 0. Let me place it here. Is equal to, still, over h pa rin po tayo. Yung numerator natin is 0, so we will have minus h to be divided by the expression x plus h times x. After combining the numerator of our numerator, let's now try to divide this into h. Take note, we are dividing po. Yung divide natin ay dalawang rational expression. Kahit na h lang po yung denominator natin, it's not considered as rational expression. And whenever we divide po rational expressions, yung gagamitin natin is yung keep, change, flip method. Where we keep the first term, we change the operation to multiplication, at saka we will reciprocate yung denominator. Kaya po nito. Say for example, meron tayong 1/2 to be divided by, is divided 1/3. By keep, change, flip method, we're going to keep 1/2. Instead of division po, magiging multiplication siya. And we are going to reciprocate our denominator. Or our second rational expression or fraction, it's our divisor. So, reciprocate that 3/1 and proceed with the multiplication instead of yung division. So, dito po, kasi ito po yung entire numerator natin, we're going to keep this as is. So, negative h over x plus h times x. This is our keep. Change the operation, this division here, to multiplication. And we'll reciprocate our denominator h. Take note that h po, meron po yung h over 1. Just like 2 is 2 over 1 po. Yung 10, pwede pong isulat na 10 over 1. We just don't write over 1 kasi nga po, given na po yan. So dito, we will reciprocate this, 1 over h yung matitira natin. And we could see a presence of h here and here. So yung tamang sagot natin dito is we have here negative times 1. So negative 1 over, this time, since wala na po tayong makakancel kasi nga po 1 po yung ating numerator, we now can multiply this. So x times x, you have x squared plus hx. This is now the final result. Ito po yung simplified form ng ibinigay na rational expression. Pagkatapos po, nagamitin yung LCD, equivalent fractions, at the keep, change, flip method, considering the proper operations for fractions and rational expressions, we have finally answered the given. Lester Lou Sigumpan, nagbabalita for Balitang Rational. Huwag kalimutang mag-subscribe, i-like at i-share ang video ito. Maraming salamat!